Cześć, witam wszystkich serdecznie. Kontynuuję dalej Robocopa. Misja wizyta w szpitalu. Lecimy.
I am looking for a female officer who arrived yesterday with a gunshot wound.
You need to be a little more specific, honey.
Her name is Lewis. She is in a coma.
Second floor. Take the elevator.
Sir, you're not allowed in there. That's the VIP section of the hospital.
There's so much room in there, and we're all cramped up in this little space.
Sir, please calm down.
Hey, Murphy. She's right in here.
Another visitor? She's in a stable condition. You know, some think that people in her state can hear what's happening around them even if they don't respond. Why don't you try talking to her? Now, I'll leave you two alone.
Hello, Lewis. Allow me to update you on our case. I know you would hate to be behind on the investigation. I found Officer Briggs. He is dead. Wendell Antonowski has the street. I opened your present. I could really use your advice, Lewis.
Take the body downstairs.
But there's no more room in the morgue.
Didn't you hear someone stole a bunch of bodies over the weekend?
A corpse thief? What is this world coming to?
Lewis, you always find a way to help.
O, teraz do kostnicy, dobra. Gdzie to jest?
Don't you worry about it.
Winda znowu, dobra.
What's her blood pressure?
I've got 40 pow.
Course VFib. Okay, we gotta shock him.
Let's get the ambu bag.
Stand clear, shock him.
Clear.
All right, no pulse. Let's go intracardiac epinephrine.
Okay, everybody, clear.
Stand clear. All right, I think that's all we can do.
No, jakaś retrospekcja.
Let's call it. Most of the time.
6:15.
Robocop, what a surprise.
I'm guessing you're here about the missing bodies? No one from the police has come to talk to us yet. I suppose you're preoccupied with the living rather than the...
Tell me about the case.
Usually, we're pretty packed. There are even some bodies that have been here since Christmas. But a couple of nights ago, someone broke into the hospital, and it's been a blessing in disguise, really. We've got so many unclaimed bodies that I feel like...
Is there any link between the bodies?
Actually, there is. Our thieves were very picky. All of the corpses, they didn't take a single corpse that had documented brain trauma. I've got to say, they were very thorough.
Anything else?
That's it for me, but talk to the security guard in the lobby. He should know more. Now that I'm looking at you, didn't I work on you? I recognize that jawline.
No i co, tylko to? Informacje. Dobra, i to notatka. Wracamy.
Finally. I've been calling you guys for the past.
What do you know about the disappearance of the more?
Sure, I know I'm just a security guard, but I know how you operate. I've seen the shows. I estimate the incident occurred at around 300 hours. Multiple perps entered the GMH from the east and then proceeded to the... Then most likely used the EFS to get down to the MORGUE.
What can you tell me?
We caught their leader.
You caught him? Where is he?
Oh, I mean on camera. Caucasian male, late 40s, dapper dresser, if I can say so myself.
That was very helpful.
No problem. Just because I don't have a badge or a service weapon or a cruiser and partner or even a bulletproof vest, that doesn't mean that I can't be of help to the police.
Good to see you in one piece, Robo. Mr. Becker wasn't happy when he heard about your... But between you and me, maybe it wasn't an authorized mission, but it can still give us...
Dobra, trofeum za ocenę A, funkcjonariusz miesiąca, srebro.
Thank you for your cooperation. What's all the commotion?
Okej, następna misja.
Not the time. You all know the procedure by now. Officer Cecil will gather Briggs' belongings and deliver them to the family. They asked for a small funeral, so I expect everyone to give the family space.
Briggs was one of us. We should at least do something to honor him.
Best thing we can do is get those butchers that did this to him. I want to see everyone in the briefing room in 10 minutes. Now back to work.
Hey, Murphy. You've been to the hospital, haven't you? How's Lewis?
Unconscious, but stable.
She'll pull through. I'm sure of it.
It's time to hold OCP accountable. This can't...
Relax, Kaplan.
He's not wrong.
How many more of us have to end up in the hospital or a morgue?
It's like Sarge said, we need to get the guy who did it, so maybe let's... Well, speaking of which, there's someone who might know something. There's a guy in the jail that wants to talk to you, Robo. See you later in the briefing room.
Welcome back, Robo. You have a minute?
There's my
First of all, I wanted to say I'm sorry that I hesitated back at that steel mill. I already filed a report on the incident to Mr. Becker.
Fucking rad.
As I was writing it, I'd noticed a lot of but considering that was our first mission together, it wasn't all...
You helped plenty.
Still a long way to go. I've been getting to know... Would you mind showing me how you practice at the range?
Yes, practice makes perfect.
You want to go now? I love the smell of this room. Should we start? First, I want to watch you practice. Can I come down?
No.
I can't help myself. That was awesome.
We are not done yet.
right. This has to be some sort of record.
It is not.
I took so many notes.
Next time, do it quietly. Eliminate distraction.
Ah, so that's the actual lesson.
Is your service weapon properly prepared?
I was issued this old gun and serviced it according to the man.
I will try it out.
Sure thing. Huh. Is everything okay?
Your service weapon is broken.
I calibrated it. I did everything.
It is beyond repair. They must have...
Huh. I don't think that's entirely, but I guess that's the way.
A cop must be ready.
Sure. Thank you, Robo.
Why are you in this cell?
I come here to think sometimes, and the food is better than in the soup kitchen.
That is resourceful.
Why, thank you. I try very hard to not try at all. But seriously, I was hoping to see you. After everything he did, he seems pretty good at pitting people.
It could be dangerous.
You kidding? On the streets, I'm a samurai.
You are not a...
Yeah, okay. Just remember...
Not again. Why am I always the one that has to do it? It's not fair.
What is it, officer?
Huh? I didn't realize. It's just a lot. All you have to do is find Briggs's. Just make sure to hang it straight. Otherwise...
In other news, Mayor Kuzak suffers another humiliation during his mayoral campaign. The hats that he gave away to the homeless citizens of Detroit seem to have another implication. They turn into balaclavas that are now commonly used to protect the identity of figures and robberies. As a result, we've seen an unprecedented spike in crime.
They are deliberately making me look like a fool.
Thanks, Murphy. I still need to go get his stuff, so... You can put everything in the box. I'll make sure his family gets it. You know, I usually do all of this alone, and it doesn't get any easier no matter how many times I do it. But having you share this responsibility with
Thanks to Robocop's insubordination, we finally have something concrete.
At your service.
Wendell Antonowski struck a deal with a street...
A place where, for some reason, we weren't...
Be that as it may, we're on the lookout for it. We also know what he's looking for.
Yeah, dead bodies.
Dead bodies whose brains are still intact.
Wow, that's even more messed up.
We'll get to the whys, but for now, we need to focus on catching Spike. He's our connection to Wendell Antonowski. Since they know we're onto them, I'm expecting them to be in hiding.
They're not hiding. Put on Channel 9.
What in the hell?
I repeat, OCP Bank is being robbed by the notorious street vultures. We'll keep trying to get closer for a better view.
Oh, look at that. One of the cops was actually bothered to show up. No need, SWAT's got it covered.
What is the situation?
Vultures came up with the great idea of robbing the OCP bank. They've got hostages, and they claim there's a bomb. They must be crazy to think that OCP will just let them leave with their money.
Was there any sighting of Spike?
Not yet. But I'm sure they wouldn't pull such a stunt without their leader.
What is the plan?
Let me make this clear. It's SWAT's plan. You're no part of it.
Then you are going to need a new plan.
With this buggy brain of yours, you think you still remember how to put the heat on them scumbags?
I prefer to serve justice cold.
No, w końcu chyba jakieś strzelanie będzie. Do przeciwników, dobra.
down your weapon.
I can see your bank job turned out to be quite intense. And 209's behaving themselves?
So far, so good.
You should be heading towards the vault. It's through the office area. There's an armored gate in lockdown mode in front of you. Find a way to get past it. Try finding the weakest spot in the wall around the gate and breach through that.
Suspect is down! Keep your eyes peeled! I knew you were gonna lose. Our line of work is about the team, not the tech.
Robocop, I've received information that the bank manager is held hostage in the vault.
Where exactly is it?
Find the manager's office, and we'll go from there. It's at the far end of the office area.
Your presence here is unauthorized.
So is depriving thousands of people of a roof over their heads. But OCP doesn't seem to mind that.
Explain.
Delta City. A heaven on earth that OCP plans to build in place of old Detroit? A city of the future where there is no crime or poverty. Do you believe the commercials?
I am working on the no crime.
Then OCP may become the object of your In order to create Delta City, OCP must first get... Now that's a topic I'd rather do a story on than you OCP offered these people investment in the project. The value of their property, the later gains will far outweigh the cost. Supposedly.
You do not believe...
It's OCP. There must be a catch, and I think I found it. I believe that's a loophole that OCP placed in order to scam people.
That is only...
And I need time to prove that my suspicion is true. Time and some of these documents I found. If you...
You can go, but if you continue to disobey the law...
Maybe I should have treated you more like a police officer than OCP's property. Anyway, the city owes you.
I can see you've reached the manager's office. Great. Now look for a switch that unlocks the doors that lead to the vault. If I was a bank now, take the doors behind the desk and turn left. The way to the vault should be open now.
I will not contribute to depriving my grateful Robocop! I knew our founder would send his best.
We're not done yet.
Mr. Becker, you're still alive.
I only played dead so I didn't end up like you, with a bomb strapped to my body.
Robocop, you have to defuse it. The explosion could cause the company enormous losses.
I need the support of a combat engineer.
I saw that Orpheus kid playing puzzle games on his breaks. Ask him for... I'll be watching you.
Officer Washington, I am looking at a ticking bomb.
A bomb? Okay.
There is no time. I will need your help to defuse...
Gosh, I mean, I'll do my best, but first aid, kidnapping...
Are you looking for a bomb defusing chapter in the police manual?
Found it. First rule. Okay. Tell me...
It is a C4 explosive and seems to be homemade.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect from the street vultures.
Four connectors with different voltage.
What's the highest voltage?
24 volts. 4 cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
4 cables? Got it.
Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative.
Okay. So they used this kind of bomb before. According to the diagram, you should detach 3 cables. Start from the one with the highest voltage, then proceed down one at a time to the one with the lowest voltage.
There are 2 different color 12-volt cables. Which one do I detach first?
Okay, maybe this isn't the time, but I'm colorblind.
I will have to improvise.
Just remember, detach the one with the highest voltage first, then proceed down to the lowest voltage.
I will not contribute to depriving my grateful Robocop.
Four cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
4 cables? Got it.
4 connectors with different voltage.
What's the highest voltage?
24 volts. Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative. It is a C4 explosive and seems to be homemade.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect. Okay. So according to the diagram, you should detach 3 cables. Start from the one with the highest voltage.
There are 2 different color 12-volt cables.
Okay, maybe this isn't the time, but...
I will have to improvise.
Just remember, detach the one with the highest voltage first, then proceed...
I will not contribute to Robocop! I knew our founder would send his best.
We're not done.
Four connectors with different voltage.
What's the highest voltage?
24 volts. 4 cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
4 cables? Got it.
Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative. It is a C4 explosive and seems to be homemade.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect. Okay.
There,
Kurde, co jest tutaj? Nie wiem.
I will not contribute to Robocop! I knew our founder would send his best.
I saw.
I am. There is no.
Gosh, I first
Are you looking?
found it. Okay.
Four connectors with different voltage.
What's the highest voltage?
24 volts. 4 cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
4 cables? Got it.
It is a C4 explosive and seems to be homemade.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect from the street vultures.
Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative.
Okay.
There.
Okay, maybe this isn't the time, but
I will have to improvise.
just remember, detach the one with the highest voltage first, then proceed down.